Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. I wanted to share one more. I've been on kind of a Tealight Christmas card binge, I guess, and I wanted to share one more that I made for you. I think this is going to be the last one for the year, but I just had to do this. I saw something similar on Pinterest and I thought, oh, I really love that. So anyway, it's kind of a reverse easel. So it's a 6x6 card, top fold. And when you open it, it's got the easel on the inside like that. And let me put my Tealight in there. And it's fairly minimalist, if you want to call it that. So I'm going to turn off my light. And so it's going to glow like that with my deer and my trees. I'll turn my lights back on. Anyway, and it just stands up really on its own. You don't even need the nice thing about the reverse easels like this is you don't even need a stopper. So I'll put a sentiment across, or a sentiment across here that I can sign my name on. But and then it just folds up flat, so fairly plain on the front, and just opens up to that easel card. Really pretty. It's some vellum in the back and a deer and some trees, and anyway, super easy to make. It goes together really quick. So let me show you how it's made. So I start with I'm going to get some of these pieces out of the way. So I've got a plain 6x6 card base. Those are my mats and layers. I'll deal with those in a minute. So it's just a 6x6 card base. And then you add your easel section to the front. And the way that I did that is I've just got a 6x6 1/4 inch sheet of paper. And I scored at 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to glue that on like that, right on the inside of that top, and that creates your easel, your reverse easel. But before I do that, I'm going to cut my aperture. Now, I cut my aperture into not only the card base layer, but then my my silver and my Centura Pearl matte layer, and then this is vellum on the inside. So if you look at the back, you can see I cut through all of those layers. So the way that you do that, or the easiest way you do that, is, so this is my 6x6 1/4. I'll lay that down. Okay, so then I've got my 2 matte layers, and the silver is just like maybe 1/8 of an inch shy. Mostly I wanted it to cover pretty much all of the white. So there's just a tiny little bit of the white showing, because this is a very thin paper. So I can't make it bigger than the white because it's just going to bend. But I'm going to make it right about the same size. I don't want too much of that white showing. And so we're just I'm going to line that up on the bottom. And then I've got a piece of Centura Pearl that's just 1/8 of an inch smaller, because I just want a really thin little silver layer. And I'm just going to put that in place on my plate. And then I'm going to put my die down. Now this is a magnetic plate, which is why I can do this without taping anything down. And you can measure where the die goes, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it to get it in the center. And let's run that through, and it'll cut through all of the layers at once. And this is just a plain circle die. It's a 4-inch circle. It actually came from the inverted nesting die collection. It's the largest of the dies. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue on my vellum first, because I want to sandwich my vellum between the cardstock and the matte layers. So I'm going to glue on my vellum, and then I'm going to glue on my matte layers, and then we'll finish putting this together. Okay, there's my matte layers. Now I'm going to glue this onto my card base. So I'm going to glue it right underneath there, just like that. Okay, so that's essentially your card. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my matte layers on. So one's going to go on the inside here. This paper is from the Crafter's Companion, a Sparkling Winter paper pad. It's an 8x8 pad, and it happens to be one of my favorite Christmas pads ever. Now I'll go ahead and put the same paper on the front. And I'm just going to look, because I want to get it so that it's lined up exactly the same. So, okay. And then I've got a sentiment that I cut out of glitter card. And this is just one of the large sentiments. I got it on HSN from Crafter's Companion a couple of years ago. They had a collection of them. And it's a great sentiment set because they're really big. So if you're looking for something, you know, to kind of take up the whole front of the card, it's a good option. And when you have a card that has so much going on the inside, you really don't need to do a lot on the front of the card. Just, you know, especially when you have a big, large sentiment like this, it's really all you need. Now we're going to open that up and put our decorations on. And I cut my deer and this tree from one of the Build-A-Scene dies, Crafter's Companion Build-A-Scene dies. And then these two are from the Christmas Rose Winter Wonderland collection. I'm finding I'm using these trees a lot, so I'm glad I bought those. And then this is just a sheet of 6-inch white cardstock. And all I did is I just took my scissors and kind of, you know, cut that. And I'm going to put it on right kind of at the bottom of that circle. So it's covering up the bottom of the circle. I don't want it up here where it's showing, and I don't want it all the way down here. I'm going to put it just kind of right at the bottom of that circle. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. And then you can put your trees and your deer on however you want. I'm going to put this tree maybe there. I'm going to tuck it. Now I'm going to tuck it in over there because I want to tuck it in underneath. Just under the front of that vellum. Like that. And I used all white because I just wanted, when that light's shining on it, I just wanted a silhouette, you know, appearance. And then I'm going to put my deer on, kind of right in the middle. And that's it. And you're done. I mean, just as, you know, a little signature block with maybe a little verse or something in the inside. But it goes together that quick and easy. And just super simple. So anyway, hope you like that. Thanks for watching.